So if we were to open up the hood of your business and look down in, what would be the engine of your business? Well, the engine of your business is your sphere of influence. And statistically speaking, if you have 200 people in your sphere of influence, there's basically a 10-to-1 ratio. For every 10 people in your sphere, you'll average 1 closed sale. But that's assuming that you are contacting that sphere 20 to 50 times a year, and it's a good group of people that really know, like, and trust you. So let's back up a step. Let's go back to January 1st of this year, and let's ask you, do you know what your sphere count was at that moment? Was it 122? Was it 210? If you don't know what it was then, you didn't have control of your business. You thought you did, but you really didn't. Now let's fast forward to close to July, maybe July 1st, wherever you're at. Could be August 1st by now. Wherever the number is. Wherever you're at, what's your number today? Have you grown your numbers of sphere of influence over the last 6 months? If you haven't, that means your business is probably not going to grow. And in fact, it might be shrinking because we got some market headwinds. We've got interest rates that are nearly 7%. We've got, buyer resistance to the home prices, and there's other factors as well. So we've got to be very careful of thinking that I can escape what's happening in the market by doing other kind of things and not staying focused on my sphere. The number one way you're going to change the trajectory of your business is by quickly ramping up your sphere of influence count. So you got to think to yourself, how am I going to do that? Well, here's a magic number you can also hang your hat on, which is this. The average American has 27 conversations a day. That's just the average. As realtors, we should have a lot more than that, but the average is 27. So when we have 27 conversations a day, do you think that we could just take one of those conversations and somehow have it so that you could talk these folks into joining your sphere of influence? Most of the time, the answer will be yes, if you're any kind of salesperson at all. If you can't do that, maybe you shouldn't be in this industry. So let me give you an example of what that might look like. If I met you for the first time, I might say, as a realtor, I'm always curious. I'm curious if you could live in any house, anywhere in the world, what would that look like for you? And watch what happens with people. What will happen with just about everybody asks that question to is their eyes will go up and to the left or to the right. They'll access an aspirational part of their brain, a dream center, and they will give you an answer. They'll say, oh, I'd love to live in the Bahamas. I'd love to live in Mexico. I'd love to live in Hawaii. Wow, what's holding you back? And they'll say, oh, it's a dream. I could never do it. Well, you know what? Maybe you can someday. I'd love to be somebody you connect with to help that dream become a reality at some point. Maybe not today, but maybe 5-10 years from now. Who knows? Do you have a realtor now? And you can get into this conversation. If you don't, I have a small group of people I send regular real estate information out to from time to time. Could I put you in my little group? Would that be okay? Don't call it a list. Call it a group. People are okay with groups and not okay with lists. And say, would it be okay? When you use the words, would it be okay? They're going to say, sure. If you say, can I add you to my list? They're going to say no. Would it be okay is the magic language. Okay, guys, if you like that idea, and you like the idea of growth, and you want a trajectory change in your business, join us over at eRealEstateCoach.com. We've got an incredible coaching program called the Path Performance Coaching, designed for agents just like you that are ready for change. 20 weeks of coaching with me every single day, and then we pair that with hundreds of downloads, 3 live coaching sessions every single week, and social media assets delivered to you all the time that you can actually implement, all Canva friendly. Guys, check it out. First 2 weeks is absolutely free. Hope to see you over there soon. Have a great day. Good selling.